According to the Wrestling Observer, Seth Rollins is on a collision course with, of all people, Triple H. Now, we could totally see the tension building between these two on screen, Rollins and the rest of the Authority just all together for a while now. But as far as these rumors go, Rollins is set to not only feud with Triple H, but to also go on a babyface run in the process. Are you buying in or selling out on the news of babyface Seth Rollins versus Triple H and the Authority?
I'm selling that so hard for several reasons too. It's like one of them is that I don't want to see Seth Rollins turn face anytime soon.
I think he's outlived his usefulness as a heel.
Are you on crack? You're selling
No.
this?
Yeah, I am.
How?
You just admit to being on crack?
Whatever,
We
you
have
know
a
what?
wellness policy around here.
I'm gonna buy into it, Evan. Okay, we'll call you Evan for now.
Because that's his name.
How? I'm done. I don't even want to talk about this anymore.
I see no appeal in it. You know, Triple H versus Seth Rollins. What is the storyline here? What's the appeal?
What do you mean? What is the story? The storyline is the child who's grown up. The student is challenging the master. He got a little too big for his brick. Well, no, that wouldn't work if Seth Rollins is turning face. So
Exactly.
But maybe Triple H thought that he got a little too big for his britches. Triple H started to get jealous. Like, there is a pattern already established that Triple H is that kind of guy. Do we want to go for the whole,
Nah, man, it makes no sense. It makes no sense because Triple H has been hyping up Rollins. There's been no sign of any doubt in Rollins by Triple H. He gave him the pedigree. He gave him the appreciation ceremony. Why would Triple H be jealous of Seth Rollins? I mean, especially how Seth Rollins has been portrayed lately. It just makes no sense to me. I'd much rather see Dean Ambrose versus Triple H. I think that's a great feud.
No! No.
Jay, this can't be Evan. Evan makes logical decisions. This is absolutely.
Here's the thing,
like this would have worked perfectly.
Why don't you tell me the
Roman Reigns
appeal?
would have won Money in the Bank. Like, I think that,
Here's
I
the
understand
appeal.
how they can
the
get
authority
there.
is done. The authority is over. That's the appeal for me.
See,
The authority's not over.
See, the appeal
Well,
to me.
the authority, it's over as we know it. The authority as we know it would effectively end if they.
But why would it be? They have Seth
It
Rollins.
sucks.
They don't have Seth
It
Rollins.
sucks.
It does. It's terrible. It's terrible TV, and nobody has gotten put over because of it. The last person to do that was Daniel Bryan, and that was at WrestleMania 30. Nobody has been made better by the Authority in the last 6 to 8 months. Even Rollins, who they
disagree.
got built up to here, Rollins, who you can say got brought up here, as soon as he hit that peak, they just couldn't do anything with it because it outlived its run, and they didn't strike when the iron was hot. They just kind of left it out there, and now the simmer started to go away. So if you're telling me that a Rollins and Triple H storyline could maybe end or start to show the cracks towards ending the Authority, I am 100% for it.
It doesn't make any sense.
And also, I think WWE, they're gonna come up with something as they always do. Shit, just look at all of the Bray Wyatt feuds. You go from Bray Wyatt not even acknowledging this guy's existence the day before to the next day, bam, there you go, ready-made feud. I'm pretty sure WWE is gonna make. I wouldn't put it past them to put it on TV. I was gonna say, I'm sure that they're gonna make it make sense, but you can never be sure of that when it comes to WWE. But as
If
far
they
as
can make
Seth
it
Rollins
make
goes,
sense, I might buy it. But as I see it now, I don't see the potential because Seth Rollins is rotting the momentum of being one of the best heels in the past several years. He's legitimately despised, and I think that's a very rare commodity.
See, I think he's outlived his usefulness with his partnership with the Authority, though. I think he's grown as much as he possibly can as a heel.
Hold on. Are we just not going to acknowledge that he said that Seth Rollins was the best heel we've seen in the past few years?
No, I said one of the best.
No,
heels.
see, he does have a point though, because
And I
at
completely
one
stand
time,
by that.
he was.
For what? This long of time? Are we going to forget
dude.
about this extra
Did you
point
see-
of time like
did
this?
you see him,
Are we doing the same thing that we did with Sheamus, where we're forgetting about all of this, and we're moving back here to this?
I feel like you're not paying attention because whenever Rollins gives a promo, especially these past 2 weeks I think it was the night after he beat Ambrose, he got major boos. People really don't like Rollins, and it's still the case. I know he has his fans, but Rollins is not a liked guy. He gets boos, he gets the Justin Bieber chants. He's actually a good heel. He's over as a heel. I still think he is.
See, but the problem to me is with a heel, he's not, like, he's one of the most forgettable champions. And I think that, like, if you're going to get hot, you need to be hot, and they need to strike and give you the championship. And WWE did that. They striked when he was at the hottest, at WrestleMania. They had him beat Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, and you had him out there. I mean, arguably the hottest he would have been, like, right after he turned on the Shield. But I understand, like, for different reasons, you obviously can't do that. But that whole concept of, like, striking right then, it's like as soon as he hit, and got to where now he should be doing his best work and proceeding to bring it up here and then level off, and almost like Brock Lesnar brought that championship a little bit of legitimacy back. It lost quite a bit of what it could have had because he was gone so long, but I mean, it was here. I expected Seth Rollins to at least bring it up to here, and then as soon as Seth Rollins touched the thing,
well,
it's right back down to there. I actually care about the U. I do about the World Championship right now, and that's a damn shame.
But
so I don't understand how he's a good heel if the belt that he's holding is less valuable because he's the one holding it.
No, it's not.
You know whose fault it is?
It's the Money in the Bank's fault, in my opinion.
Let me think.
It was something that happened. It was something that happened at Money in the Bank, but we'll fucking get there.
If you're going to blame it on Dean Ambrose, I disagree with that heavily. I'm not saying Rollins can't be a babyface. He can. He can do it well. It's just that I feel like he still has that heel potential. You can get a bit more out of it. This guy, especially because we didn't even get his tragic loss yet. You know, Seth Rollins has had this comeuppance that he's been evading for over a year.
The whole title reign has been tragic.
No, but you know what I mean. Like, we haven't even seen him get his ass kicked. That's why I was, like, really excited when J&J turned on him. I thought we were finally seeing, like, the tragic downfall of Rollins where he just loses everything. And that'll be what we've been trying to get the payoff for. But, like, before we see him turn babyface, we have to see him crash and burn, and then maybe watch him struggle a bit as a heel for a bit, and then maybe he can build up some sympathy. But right now, I mean, he still has heel potential in my eyes, and especially because you have a lot of babyfaces that you're trying to push right now. I don't think adding Seth Rollins to that mix is necessarily the best idea.
See,
alrighty, guys,
but you're still wrong because I don't think you're understanding that WWE already has a bigger storyline put in place. It's called the Greek tragedy of Seth Rollins' title reign.
The Greek tragedy.